we're pleased to have calling into the show none other than the franchise leader in passing yards, completions, and touchdowns in his 10th season in the National Football League, Matthew Stafford. How are you, Matthew?
I'm good, Rich. How you doing?
What does a bye week mean for you? Walk me through what it means.
Just a little bit of a recharge. Obviously got a little bit of work done early in the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday with the guys, and then a little bit of time off after that, and chance to relax, kind of get the body and the mind feeling a little bit better, and get ready to, go for another 11 games here.
Okay, so what does that mean? You're going on vacation? You're going to do the Romo Cabo trip, or what do you do?
I'll spend a little bit of time with my girls, and then my wife and I will probably scoot away for a couple days.
Nice.
Gotta grab some sun somewhere, and then maybe come back later on the weekend and get ready to go for next week.
How old are your girls now?
I have two twin daughters that are 18 months old, and then we've got an 8-week-old daughter at the house too. So it's busy times.
Oh my God. So okay. Let me think of this. So while you're preparing for, say, the Packers, are you sleeping the night through here? I mean, what do you got going on?
Yeah. Luckily, I'm good. Our daughters are good sleepers. My wife's at camp. We got some help around that's incredible. So we need it because I got to get my sleep, and really everybody does. So it's been good. We've got a little process going, good thing going, and hopefully it'll stay the same.
You got a process. Trust the process, Matthew.
That's right.
You got to you got to trust that process, and the process. It's fascinating to watch the way the Lions season has been playing out. So much of a conversation about former Belichick assistants and their ability to succeed outside of the Belichick womb, I guess, to use some of the baby phrases here. What has Matt Patricia brought to the equation that you've seen that is, in a way, a little bit of a difference?
Yeah, it's been good. I think obviously I've played for 3 head coaches now, and each one of them different in their own right. And, each one of them coming from different systems and different backgrounds. And they're obviously just different people. Their personalities rub off on the team a certain way. And Coach Patricia's a fiery guy. He's definitely, working us hard. And I think it's, benefiting us. We're playing some good football at times. We got to do it more consistently. But when we're playing at a high level, it's been successful for us.
Now, the working us hard comment or statement that you just said right there, that is what a lot of folks are pointing to, certainly after the Week 1 loss against the Jets on Monday Night Football, being worked hard. What does that mean?
No, just a mindset. A mindset to come in every single day and get better and put a ton of work in. And it's been good for us. It really has. This is a tough, mentally and physically, a tough football team, and I think it shows up in games and hopefully shows up throughout the season.
And how important was it for you that Jim Bob Cooter was kept in place?
I thought it was great. Obviously he and I have had quite a bit of success here over the last couple of years. I think he's a really smart guy. He's got a really good feel for our players, our locker room, and really good in-game feel on making adjustments. So, obviously it wasn't up to me, but I was happy to see him stay. And happy for us to, just continue building what we got going.
Now, what did it feel like to have a 100-yard rusher during a game for you?
It was great. It was great. We've done a nice job running the ball. I think obviously Kerry Allen had the one game, but we've done a nice job, and we've been handing it off. We've been getting yards and some explosive runs as well. So it's been a nice step in the right direction for us so far this year. Got to continue to improve and get better.
No problem that there's an Auburn guy, though, right, for you?
No, we're okay. We're okay.
Okay.
Some Auburn guys, some Florida guys, so we're all right.
You know what? On this subject, I might as well just veer off the beaten path a little bit with you, Matthew Stafford. How come, this does come from a Michigan guy, okay, and you there being in the state of Michigan know that the Wolverines, Michigan State every year, Ohio State every year, Penn State every year. How come Georgia and Alabama don't play every year? What gives in that department, Matthew? What's going on?
I'll be the commissioner of the SEC one day, and I'll let you know. But it's an SEC East, SEC West thing.
So what?
I would love to see them play every year. They're 2 really good football teams, especially nowadays. Both programs really got it rolling. It'd be a great one to see.
Don't you think Georgia would want a piece of Alabama right now, Matthew?
Yeah, who knows? I think they might end up getting them, at some point in the SEC championship later on down the road.
I know. But that game to me is just what a waste of time. that game. All they're going to do is maybe beat one of each other up and allow maybe Notre Dame to get in.
Yeah,
you know
I
what
know.
I'm saying?
We'll see. We'll figure it out. Long season.
Okay. You're just focused on the professional football. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Okay.
Exactly right.
All right. Very good. And, one storyline that never really materialized, and it's pretty amazing from a few years ago, is that Calvin Johnson's retirement would leave you without someone to throw to. And lo and behold, you have a ton of weapons at your disposal. Was there any sort of, I guess, a grieving or any sort of any sort of process that you had to go through? Because it seemed like it was seamless from you to go from one area to the other.
Yeah, I mean, I think there was definitely a mental side of the game that changed. Really more so with what defenses were going to do to us. For so long, I saw so many unique coverages and kick coverage over to Calvin and all sorts of stuff that it evened out a little bit more when we went out and got Marv. We have obviously Golden. Kenny's having a great year for us. Tight ends sprinkled in, running back. So I think we spread the defense out with more weapons nowadays than maybe we did back in the Calvin era. But, it was just an adjustment I had to make and our team had to make, and I think we did a nice job of it.
That kid Galladay's a beast. I mean, everything you throw to him, he catches, Matthew. It's pretty.
He's doing a nice job. Yeah, no question. He, had a good rookie year and really came in this offseason ready to work hard and ready to take that next step. And I think he's doing a nice job. Okay.
Now, is Golden Tate really upset that Patrick Mahomes is being nicknamed Showtime, Matthew, deep down? Do you think he's really upset about that?
I actually had no idea that was a thing. But so he's not talking about in the locker room, maybe not with me at least.
Okay.
But so maybe a little overblown. I'm not sure.
Okay, overblown. Just want to make sure. Now, in terms of a nickname, what is your nickname? Do you have one?
No, everybody just calls me Staff. Staff or Nine. There's nothing fancy about me.
Do you want one?
Rather not. It can go in too many directions,
Well, I've got one for you.
What do you got?
Okay. Now, I'm giving full disclosure. Matthew.
Yeah.
I tried
what
this
did
on.
You say? I didn't hear you.
This is full disclosure for you. Hold on. Before I get to it, I got to give full disclosure before I give it to you. This nickname I tried to give to your buddy Matt Ryan. Okay.
Okay.
And he was
so
very.
I'm hand-me-down?
No.
Yeah,
no.
I'm hand-me-down.
No.
Whatever.
No. Excuse me. Hold on. It was because I thought Matty Ice was ridiculous. I was trying to help. I was trying to help him out. Okay.
Okay.
So he has been polite about it. I don't think he's really embraced it, to be very honest with you. So now it's yours, if you're so choose, the Matchural.
The Match. Oh, man. Sure.
Come on. See, you guys are all too nice. You're too nice. Because Matt Ryan's like, no, that sounds good. It sounds good. And it's been 7 years and he still hasn't really adopted it.
Yeah.
Are you? Be honest. Be honest. Should I move on? Are you telling me to move on to the next Matt?
I might clean the slate and keep working.
Okay, Matthew. I appreciate the honesty. I know you said you were going to go someplace warm with your wife. I don't know if Milwaukee serves as that. I know Kershaw's coming to town. Big game one coming up. Are you going to maybe catch?
Probably going to cruise over Milwaukee. Keep it moving. But I'll be pulling for him from afar for sure. I've been watching, and he had a great one the other night. Obviously, happy those guys danced, so it should be fun.
He did. And one last thing for you, in all seriousness, what'd you think of Brees, age 39, hitting that mark, knowing obviously what it takes to be a 9 in this league and also what it takes to just mentally prepare and physically get through things week after week, the fact that he's reached that milestone, Matthew?
Yeah, it was incredible. I was obviously extremely happy for him. He's done it at a high level for such a long time, and he's a fun one to watch, man. And he deserves all of it. Happy for him and happy for his family. It was a pretty cool thing to see.
Do you have an age in mind for yourself about when you think about it?
I don't. I just want to keep playing. As long as I'm healthy, I'll keep playing. And if I'm not or something else changes along the road, we'll see. But I really enjoy playing. Love doing what I do. So I'm not setting any limits on myself. You shouldn't.
And I think you're going to play to a ripe old age. You know why? Because you have natural ability.
There it is. Well done. I don't know if that's going to have anything to do with it, but I'm going to try and play for a while.
Come on. All right, Matthew. Great chat, man. Enjoy your bye week. We'll chat down the road.
All right, buddy. Have a good one.
You got it. It's Matthew Stafford.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.